Hello guys, welcome back to another Ghost XLX video, and today we are back with Hogwarts Legacy episode 2. We are continuing straight off where we left, which isn't very thorough in my opinion, as I'd like to be in the game, but here we are continuing with the game, so let's go, let's get into it. Right, what are we doing today? Let's go do this. It's a little side mission thing here. It's about a dueling club. So let's go see what this is about. Oh, I've got email. I've got an owl post. Or owl post. From Professor Fig. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Gringotts, should I say. Yeah, sorry, I should put this out. I myself, I don't really read that well. I do have dyslexia, I will say that. So please do not judge me on my reading or anything like that. 'Cause, and my speech as well, it's as you probably noticed, I'm not too confident with either. So I'm trying to work on that. So yeah, please take it as you do, because it's a difficult thing for me. Professor Fick can wait. I'm going to do this dueling thing first because I was supposed to do it yesterday. Oh no, not yesterday. The last episode I was on about. Not yesterday.
You can make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
No, that's nice to hear. I did take him down a peg. No, it's been nice for now.
That. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the
battle arena.
duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
Let's go.
Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Okay. Breakthrough yellow shield with control spells. In the levitation spell, Levioso. Target lock. Okay.
Confringo! Levioso!
Expulso! Give him that ball!
Reparo!
Mind the one!
Levioso!
There goes my wager.
Expulso!
Levioso! That's all you've got?
Have some of that.
Levioso! Act like a winner!
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
That was alright.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought.
Thank you.
Hope to see you back here again.
Level 4. What does that get me? Nothing. Nicest classroom. Okay.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Right, we want the lockets. Sir, about the goblins at Gringotts. No.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond.
Okay.
I see traces of magic there on the map.
So we need to go to
I
restricted
suspected
section.
you would see something.
Should we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Right. This is getting very interesting. So there's something at Hogwarts that we need to find by the sounds of it. Just go around all of them, just keep spinning them all.
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Nah, you can wait. I'm busy. Got assignments to do.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Alright, so I got all these tasks to do by the look of it.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Oh, I could have gone here. I thought I couldn't.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
I've got to use the
Hello,
training
Lucan.
dummy.
May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Ooh, I am.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Okay.
Accio.
That's basic combination.
Nicely done.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, combination of them
I'd
both.
say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm ready.
I'm
Let's
always
do
ready.
it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Let's train with Sebastian.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Oh, here we go. Break through the shields using a summoning charm.
Hey, you're better than that. Give them what for.
Suck it. Yeah, if I had a Volocadabra, I'd kill all of you. Break your little shield. Then bring you back up. Yeah.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed.
Oh, my battery's
The other
low.
duelists have already taken notice of you. But after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. Or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
I love this
The
whole
next round is
dueling
for
bit.
all the gobstones,
They all
so
need
to
a break.
speak.
I'm too powerful for the guys.
Assignment's all finished.
Right, let's use the flu network. I can't wait to start using like my broomstick and like getting my animals all in check.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to
I
accomplish.
finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Okay. That was easy.
Good work.
Ah, we've got a spell selection. Wow. Hmm. But so we've got a few things coming our way by the looks of it. Hold to assign. And assign to... Which one do I want to assign it to? Let's go with the rebuild one at the moment, because I'm not using it as much. Okay, what does that do? So I can go to the thingy's office now and just go there. Is that what I can do? And we go back to here. I'm guessing we just continue. So.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That's very odd.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice.
Completely different headmaster
It
to
would be
Dumbledore.
unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Secrets of the restricted section. So I need to go speak to Sebastian. And he is at the bottom of the stairs. Let's travel to this bit. I'm hoping he's on this level. Right, there we go.
Sebastian, there you are. I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met.
I'm not entirely certain,
Perhaps
is what I
mistook me
said.
for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
No! I'm not doing that yet. Doing all this first.
To get a note from him, but
You want to show some initiative.
precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am.
Right.
Meet me outside the
okay.
library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
I'm not gonna ask any questions, because there's no point in asking questions. You're just gonna be incriminating, so... There's no point in asking questions, is there? Just go along with the flow. Let him worry about that side.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm.
Yes, this is
Good
what
for
I
getting
want.
places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You
Okay.
mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Okay. Let's go. You won't catch me, little red dot. Disillusion. Take them out at some point, like a hush. I want that though. How are we gonna get in? It's that easy.
Blast. The librarian's still here. behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
Okay.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Yeah, I'll trust you. Only up to a certain point.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Now we need to go over here. Don't you dare spot me.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Right, we're in the restricted section.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Yes, be quiet, otherwise she's gonna hear you. Use basic casts while undetected to lure authority figures and enemies to a desired location. Okay.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Okay. Yeah, you move away from that door.
Should be in the clear. No need for us to be stopped.
So what is it you've been looking for?
Sick.
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section?
Merlin?
Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
That's a shake. It's a weird book. Just shaking. Okay. So where would this book be?
Revelio.
Who have we here?
No, it's Peeves.
Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
It's like a little, like a little
blast
brother or
it,
sister.
Peeves. I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Let's see.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go.
Hmm.
Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Right. So I do need you. Let's put you there for a little bit. And let's put you on there, because I don't need a torch right now.
Repair.
There we go. Nice little chest. Going downstairs. Very far into this restricted section by the looks of it.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
Oh, there is. Is that arch again? Don't need no lights, we've got light on there by the looks of it.
Where might this lead?
Enter there. It's getting very interesting now. Okay, so you just had to like fire stuff here by the looks of it.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Yep. Uh-oh. Some of that. Yeah, some of this as well. Who's next? You suck.
Reparo.
Oh, let's have Incendio. Okay. When least one segment of your ancient magic meter is full, you can cast devastating ancient magic attacks and deal massive damage and break shield charms. Okay, so that's them blue bars there. The hell? Another one? That was... I need to upgrade my life. Oh, it recovers on its own. Didn't know that.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
I love this, like, mazy type.
Nearly there. Best
Like,
keep my wits about
that would
me.
have killed because it was literally, like, the back bit was rolling up as the front bit entered. Right, let's sort this out. Suck it! No, I had nothing.
It is a book after all.
I had no life. Look in it. What's it going to show us? Wow. That looks like a devil child. Oh my god, that's her, isn't it?
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
It's a bit weird. I'm getting Tom Riddle vibes. That's not a good thing.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Wait, the head teacher's his uncle. I did not see that coming at all.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Take the book to Professor
Unorthodox.
Fig.
It's inconceivable.
Who is this?
It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Professor
Sir,
Sharp.
I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Yeah,
Fair
you are,
enough.
yeah.
In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take
Well,
it
it
with
should
me to
do.
London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But
Thanks.
you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay, I'm now right XP on 6. See, look, there's another thing here.
Revelio.
Right.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about
Where?
Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best
Hogsfield?
to do so outside of the castle.
Right. Let's go see. Let's go. Oh, world map. Wait, there's a world map. Actually, no, let's do Hurboligy first. Because that's about... Right, so let's go do that first. Actually. Let's go back.
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Little bit of Hurboligy. You to J. Ha. We're in the greenhouse.
Hunger's onion again.
I know it's all bright
Morning,
colours.
Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Look at his clothes. Looks like don't.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Wow. They're fat little things, aren't they? Fat, loud little things.
Envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo.
More like cushioning
Very
the
sorry
screams.
about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
She's giving me the eye, you know.
Next task will be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
No.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom.
Come prepared.
It wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Right.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
10 minutes for growth time. The leaves of the medical herb are used in... Yes, so I need that definitely. Okay, that's healing potion. And that takes 10 minutes.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out?
Oh, so he's potions.
Introduce you to a
Professor Sharp is
different sort of
potions.
flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay, so we've got another little task to do
Hello.
up here, I'm
Saw
guessing.
you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these steps. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
At what dummy? Oh, that one. Hold that.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. It did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
Okay.
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba.
Didn't know there was swearing in this.
The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could come in handy, sure, but that's dummy. I was imagining it already.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
I'm guessing this
Take your time.
is
I'll
like
see you back in class.
I'm taking a couple of those. Oh no, is that through that door? Yep.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
No, I bet you do.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their
Oh
new
yeah, I've got that
pots.
stuff on there, and
Cost me my damned hearing.
5 minutes.
We must first understand.
Right, so I can come out of here now. And we've got potions class, and we've got another thing there. So we're going to do our classes first. Those are priority.
Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Here we go, Professor Sharp.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
Got
It
another
can heal
brain
some
at all.
injuries,
No
but
at
not
all. Nerd.
Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of
Teacher's
you will brew a
pet.
Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Right, let's make some potions.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Okay. So there's not really... like a technique to doing any of this. It just hit the buttons when they come up. Can't really fail.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done.
Thank you.
And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Okay.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, I do. You heard correct.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions. if I do
Another
say so
Weasley.
myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
Another Weasley.
Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped.
It's funny, he's got the same
Simply
face as
need a single
Sebastian.
Fwooper feather. As you'll already be
Just
in
different
Sharp's
hair.
office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Why can't you get the feather yourself? Why do I have to get it?
Keep your potion.
And that's a note. Don't need to read that. Picking those. Opening you. Just raiding his place. There's the feather that guy wanted.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Okay. Let's go and make...
Chop the divinity or crush it. The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Endurance potion. It takes 24 seconds. Oh.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again, Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Okay.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm gonna be honest. He knows
I
about
was
it.
merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Thank you.
I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves.
Okay.
Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Now, is this
I think
gonna be...
each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Is this
Class
gonna be
dismissed.
the entrance to the
Professor Sharp
place?
must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
What's it called?
I wish he talked about it more.
The room of requirement. Is this going to lead to that at some point? Right, so we've done our classes today. So we're now going to go to our friend in need. after we've done this mission here.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Oh no.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
Natty.
I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I gotta be truthful with her, haven't I? Because she's like the person who is going through it with me at the moment.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
Yes.
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
Of course you would.
For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow
But
are a threat
I trust
to both
you.
of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard
She's doing a lot of stuff on her own,
about a massive poaching operation that Harlow
which is a bit weird.
I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
So that was it for her.
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Wait, what was that? Help the stranger? What's happening?
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
What's happening over here?
What
Aye.
did you think I might have seen? I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
How about no?
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Well, that wasn't the colour of Stupid Pie.
You'll regret crossing my path. Let me do it.
But yeah, if you just knock him a bit back and bring him closer, let me just lift him up again. Oh, we got another one. We got a big boy. Alright, let's go. Collections, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna eat yours.
I'm not going anywhere.
You take this, stupid
Fighting with a teacher, it's cool. Yeah, broke your little stuff, didn't ya? Yeah.
How embarrassing!
I just killed the boy.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Let's talk to her.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Who Priya?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
See, Nocturne Alley's the bad part of Diagon Alley.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
No, I'm not going to do that. How
Merlin?
extraordinary.
Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and...
Merlin was a Slytherin.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that
It's
Mallow
my
Sweet
character.
is an important
It's the
component
secret.
in getting the trials to work.
Mallow Sweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallow Sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallow Sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
So I gotta go lug this about.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallow Sweet.
Lovely.
I've got 5 of them.
Notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallow Sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Right. Solve Merlin's trial. Okay.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
They're lighting up.
Incendio!
Solve Merlin's trial. Okay. Light
Flames
them.
make the pyre sink.
Not this one.
Yes, how beautiful!
Wow. So we've got loads of these Merlin
What a
trials.
day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
Okay.
I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Just folds everything up just like that. All into one case. And then gone. Wow. Right, what do I do now then? Who's... I'm just gonna head back this way.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
A portrait wants to talk to me. Let's go talk to this portrait.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service.
Oh my god.
I believe you can help solve
Is it
a decades-old murder.
he must be related to
Thanks
Cedric
that book you found,
family.
and in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
So what do you say? Surely Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help overdue justice. Murder sounds
This would be
intriguing.
right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you're up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Can you tell me more about Helen? When were you the minister? No, let's just go there
Go and see
directly.
her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect
Don't need
is
to
your
ask any
knack for hard work
questions.
and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
I'm not running all that way. Nice little place.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect.
So
Anne
Peeves has
insisted that Jack
the
Daw had asked her
pages.
to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jack Daw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jack Daw's puzzle, pages, or remains,
Wow.
Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jack Daw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
Okay.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news.
Let's go
You
help
are to
then.
be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Tell me more about the prisoner. Yes, please. I need to know this one.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing. I half suspect Jack Daw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead? She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
Right, let's go
Very
then.
well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
Going to
Over there,
Azkaban.
Lieutenant.